The first question I often ask clients is, have you ever worked with a designer? Because, some people have maybe 20 years ago, and some are really not aware of just what designers can bring to the project and what we can achieve for you. And often, one of the first things which I saw yesterday with a client was a new bathroom renovation and a layout, and they're not aware of some of the rules or guidelines as for spacing. So the toilet was right next to the wall, and there wasn't enough space between the toilet and the vanity. So spacing and knowing some of the rules and regulations around code for building is really key. And that's something, because we do this every day, we're able to make sure that you've got a well-planned space, whether you're building a home, a new custom home, or whether it's a kitchen or bathroom, any type of renovation. So the next part of any project that I think clients find overwhelming is making the selections of materials for any room or any new build, and knowing what to start with first. So I actually do have a document that I share with clients that gives you a guideline. It's a rule of thumb. It doesn't necessarily mean it's has to be followed, but it gives you a guideline of what materials to select first. As well, that's where designers really come in to play, is helping you to coordinate all of your finishes and your colors, and understanding whether the materials that you're dreaming of are appropriate for the use in the space, because we know how they will behave. We know what works well together. So the rest of the details as well are what the designers are there for, to help you with, to coordinate. So the next step that clients are totally unaware of are the costs involved often with a project, because they're not involved with building or renovating every day. The materials we select can have a really large bearing on what your overall cost is going to end up being. And this is where designers understand where the materials, for example, for a shower or tile, vanities, all of that fall into affecting your budget. And things that designers are aware of that perhaps the average DIY person is not, is, for example, how even the layout of your tile patterns can affect the amount you're going to need. And again, that can affect your overall cost. The one of the areas I find most confusing for clients when they're doing bathrooms are the different options for creating showers. So the different types of shower bases and walls, and then glass doors, acrylic doors, ready-made, custom, all of that has a huge bearing on developing your budget. And that's where, because we do this all day long, we certainly are aware of where and what to choose to stay within your comfort zone. One of the stages that I think is most enjoyable for designers is creating the design concept. That's often where the clients are unsure of how to create the vision, and they're confused because we like some of this, we like some of that. So when I work with clients, I will set up a Pinterest board, which is a good way to collaborate and to share ideas. So it might just be, I'm showing you this for the vanity layout. It's not necessarily the color or the countertop, but it really helps to define what the client outcome is going to be. The most clients I find, most people know what they don't like. They're not 100% sure what they like, but they know what they don't want. So from there, then we can take it to developing through some of the 3D renderings and programs that we use, so that you can actually visualize what that black and wood colored kitchen is going to look like, or what that blue tile is going to look like against that white vanity. So those are two really crucial steps in helping people to visualize what their ultimate room is going to look and feel like. And from there, we can make revisions or modifications. Certainly within the studio here, we have plenty of samples, wood samples, countertop samples that we can pull together and help you understand, say, the size of veining, in a countertop, how that's going to play out, the undertones and all the different materials to make sure that the colors coordinate when we get down to picking paints, and then as well down to that hardware, faucets, and lighting, because that's key to kind of make all that all those colors work together. So that's the fun part for designers, and I think it's most overwhelming for clients. When I'm working with clients, I always make it a point to let them know about the relationships I have built with my, as I call them, preferred vendors. So these are either suppliers of either fabrics, bath fixtures, could be just about anything that you're going to need for a renovation or a design for your home, furniture, blinds. They're people that I've worked with for years who we do a lot of business with. And in turn, I know that they are going to treat myself and my client well. Their pricing is fair. I have some of my vendors who will offer up free storage if we've ordered products and the project is not ready for delivery. Rather than charging us a storage fee, due to the relationships I've built, they will honor a no fee for storage. A lot of my vendors as well will offer us free delivery simply because we do bring them a lot of repeat business. I had one occasion where we had an issue with a shower pan. I don't remember all the details, but it was a back order situation taking too long, delaying the project. But this particular vendor had the ability to get us a suitable size and a much higher grade shower pan than what we had originally ordered, and he gave it to us for the same price as the original. So that's why I choose to go that way. I also think, as much as a lot of people like to buy or order through Home Depot, a lot of the big box stores, or even online, I like to deal local. I think that's really important to support local businesses. And as well, it's nice to know that if you do have an issue, you do have somebody to go back to. So that's another important part, I think, when we're going through renovations and we're changing new products, new suppliers, that we know whoever we're buying from is going to look after our clients. In terms of bringing a project together, that's very exciting, because as clients start to see the demo happen and the dirt and the dust, it starts to get very tiring and can be pretty exhausting. But once they see the whole plan laid out and they've got that vision from the program, the 3D, the SketchUp, whatever we're using, they know that they have something to look forward to. And once you start to see things going together, it really does get them excited again for thinking about finishing touches. For me, being a project coordinator and contractor on site, it really is a good way to help clients understand how the process is going to evolve as we move through the construction phase. Clients often aren't sure when they start to see one piece of the puzzle, say just the flooring, start to go down, and they think, oh, I'm not sure if I like that color. And then they see one coat of paint on the walls. So as a designer, it's our idea to really help you stay, on target, to know that the overall vision which we've developed for you is going to come together. And on that last day, when the big reveal happens, you're absolutely going to love it. But it's helping people, I think, helping clients to understand, yes, there's going to be a period of time when they're feeling tired of it. But that's again where having the vision on the renderings helps them kind of stay excited.